Here, as we put the wraps on the 2017 hurricane season, it's been a remarkable year. Obviously, it was busy. We had 17 named storms, 10 of which became hurricanes. But the really big number here is that 6 for major hurricanes. That is 3 times the normal amount of any given hurricane season. And it all started with Hurricane Harvey, the winds of 130 miles per hour. Now, Harvey will never be remembered so much for its wind, but it will be remembered for its rain, measured in feet, some spots getting more than 5 feet of rain due to Hurricane Harvey. That caused $200 billion in damage and more than 90 deaths. Next one up was Hurricane Irma with winds of 185 miles an hour. It made its way through the Caribbean. Eventually ended up doing about $65 billion in damage and killing 134 people. And then the next up was going to be Hurricane Jose with the winds of 155 miles an hour. Fortunately, there are a few impacts as this storm mostly stayed out to sea. Same deal with Lee, winds of 115 miles an hour, barely a Category 3. That one also saw no impacts out there in the middle of the Atlantic. Now, Maria certainly did have some impacts, 175 mile per hour winds. The worst of that went right through the island of Puerto Rico, causing $103 billion in damage and 100+ deaths, mostly in Puerto Rico. The last one you may not remember because it didn't impact the U.S. at all. It was Ophelia. But Ophelia did have an impact because eventually it worked its way over to Ireland, giving them some nasty weather and killing 3 people over there. So that's it. Your 6 major hurricanes of 2017. Once again, 3 times the usual amount and making this season number 3 on the all-time list for major hurricanes. In Mobile, Matt Barentine, Fox 10 News.